This is a DIY planter box that we'll be making using one of many different reusable molds we have on offer. We're going to be making our planter box out of biodegradable material. We will be using a mycelium growth medium, which has sawdust and Reishi Mycelium. Since Reishi is a tough mycelium, we won't wait for the whole bag to colonize. We'll wait for it to colonize about 20%, and that's when we'll use it. Once it's done, that's when we start to break up our block. It can be quite tough, but what we want to do is we want to persist and we want to break it up so that it looks like this. Now we want to be grabbing our mold and we want to be sanitizing everything we can. So everything that we use so that it doesn't contaminate. We want to be wiping it all down and spraying it with isopropyl alcohol. Again, we want to be wiping down our scissors when we do open up this bag. So what we want to be doing is we want to pour it directly into the mold, and then we want to pat it down when we're all done. And then we want to get our Glad wrap and we want to wrap it a few times. And then we want to be getting something that we can make holes in our Glad wrap with. So I'm actually using a screwdriver for this one, and we do want to wipe it down. Now the reason we make holes is so that our mycelium can get the oxygen it needs to grow. So this is what it's going to look like when it grows all the way through. Now the next stage is to unwrap it, and what we are going to do is we're going to get a ruler and we're just going to put the ruler in all of the sides of our mold so that it does loosen up. So just be patient with this step. We don't want to break up our block. All right, once we're done that, we're going to pick up our mold and we are going to tap it on each side. This will take a few taps, but then eventually what's going to happen is our substrate is going to fall out of our mold very nice and cleanly. So now we're going to wrap our cling wrap underneath our block. And what this is going to do is create a separation layer from our moisture that's going to build up in our container. So we actually want to take this and put it into a plastic container like this. We want to put the lid on. Now the goal for this is to trap air outside of the box. And what that's going to do is build up CO2 levels inside of the box. And we're going to build aerial mycelium over our block, which is going to make it look nice, white and fluffy. The maximum time we want to leave our planter box in the container is a day. Any longer and it might turn yellow. If your block does turn yellow, don't worry. After it's dry, you can give it anywhere from 5 to 10 coats of bleach and it will turn white again. We want to put it in the oven anywhere from 4 to 6 hours on 180 degrees, and we want to make sure that the door is slightly ajar. This is going to dry out our block so it won't grow any mushrooms on it. We want to monitor our planter box every 30 minutes. And then when we're done, it'll look like this. This is ready to go, ready to put your favorite plant into, and you can pop it into the backyard. Because this is made from mycelium, if we're ever done with it, we can just break it up and put it in the garden. I hope you all enjoy making your own planter boxes at home.